I had seen in the past where you had some issues with semi-automatic weapons in large metropolitan areas. How big a city is too big for a semi-automatic weapon? Is Spartanburg too big? Charlotte? What are we talking about?
Well, actually, as I've stated, that was expressed with the wrong emphasis, because I don't have any problem with any American having any weapon that they can legally have. That's what the Second Amendment is for, and that's what it talks about. What I was referring to is, all the carnage that I've seen, and all the operating that I've seen, that's been caused by those weapons falling in the wrong hands. But I've subsequently had multiple conversations with the NRA leadership and with a lot of people who knew a lot more about it than I did. And, I have try to make it very clear to people that the Second Amendment is there for a very important reason. Number one, to make sure that the citizens could assist the military in case of invasion. And to think that that is far-fetched, all you have to do is go to the Middle East and see some of the things that are happening there. And I have a friend who's a missionary doctor, called me 2 weeks ago quite distressed. He was over in Iraq and went back to one of the villages that they had helped in before, and it was desolate. ISIS had gotten there before them, killed all the men, taken the women captive. I mean, if those people had had the ability to defend themselves, maybe that wouldn't have happened. But to think that we are completely isolated from that, I think, is silly. Particularly knowing that there are cells in this country right now. But the most important reason for the Second Amendment was so that our people could protect themselves in case our government went off the rails and started thinking that it could dominate the people. And, we think that that is far-fetched. But, you look at what's happened historically to nations where the government did become tyrannical. What did they do first? Get rid of people's guns, get rid of people's gun rights. And, it was Thomas Hobbes, the English philosopher of the 17th century, when talking about tyranny in Europe, he said, it will never occur in America because American citizens have guns and they won't let it happen.